I mean the when this customer adopt our VoltMX solution, the internally the security team has the how can I say, security team strongly want to satisfy the security requirement with the VoltMX, because recently in Korea there was a big security issues in the company, telecom company. So the other lots of the company focus on the security problem or security issues in the internally. So we made these items for the verification.
Yep.
And
Understood.
also I share the lots of image about the web and also the mobile interface currently they are using. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So in this meeting, I would like to have a discussion about the Q&A items. If you have the question about that, those items, let me feel free to ask me. And also, if you shared your answer in this meeting room, and then if I have a question, I would like to ask you. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. So we can go through each of them, each of the questions. Maybe let me share my screen. It will be easier.
Okay.
Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see that.
Okay, so let's start from the first one. So user login. So user information stored in my, so is that a question? Security is user information stored in MySQL. According to the security policy, it should not be stored in other storage location. So this is completely up to the customer.
Completely up to the customer.
Yeah, we don't store anything in Foundry, right? So the customer, let's say they say, oh, I want to use Domino for login, then we will use Domino for login.
Yeah.
If they want to use something else, whatever login method they want to use, we will simply use that. So the VoltMX doesn't store this user information anywhere. The customer will decide where they want to store it. If they want to use any other authentication mechanism, they can use it.
Okay.
And we can also see currently it says current mobile device use Domino ID password authentication. Is it possible to use OAuth? Yes. So we can also integrate in the new app. We can use the Domino OAuth. We can still authenticate with Domino, but using OAuth instead of the ID password in the app.
Yeah, this question is basically, our answer is basically, VoltMX Foundry doesn't store any kind of the personal information related to login in our the storage, but that is up to the customers the decision or customer what they want, and the second thing is currently the authentication is based on the Domino authentication, but the developer is considering the VoltMX mobile app. In the case of the next mobile VoltMX mobile app case, they are considering how about using the OAuth authentication, because if the VoltMX support this OAuth authentication, like the OAuth adapter, he saw that, and also Domino, the latest version, fully supports the OAuth authentication. So they are considering the Domino upgrade. Currently version is maybe for Domino version 12. but the OWASP function is not fully supported. So in the future, they upgrade the Domino version to maybe 14 or 14.5, the latest version, and also the OWASP authentication is considered for the authentication using the PortMX mobile app. So they ask this question. Okay, no problem. We support OWASP authentication. That is so good.
That's right.
And the second question is related to the user login and the data privacy. I mean please go to the left.
Which one? This one?
Lower. Yeah.
This one?
Left lower, store and manage device information.
This one? Okay.
Yeah. How can I say that? Left lower?
Bottom left.
Bottom left.
Yes, bottom left.
Okay,
yes.
Bottom left. Yeah.
Yes.
Store manage device information is related to the personal information in the storage. That is also security, considering security policy. Basically, the security policy is one user and one device. One user mapped to the one device. Yeah, this is the so important the policy, security policy. So when a user log into mobile app and which user who is the user and which device is used to the login, and then this kind of the paired information, maybe there could be more information related to the user and device, and that kind of information should be stored in some kind of storage internally, and then when the user log in every time, they should be checked. They should check this, and if that user log in from the other device, the other device, not in the mapped device, and in that case they didn't allow to the login. Yeah, this is the security policy. So they ask us this kind of question.
Yeah, so that is fine, because that is so they want to store it in their database. They want to store the user information and the device mapping in their own database.
Currently they are using the Serum's the mobile platform, or the mobile platform. In that mobile platform, there is the I'm not sure the exact name, but there is the relational database in the mobile platform. So they are using that. Yeah.
Okay. So they can use their own database. The customer can use, because as we know, right, Foundry doesn't provide a database for application data, right? So the platform database that Foundry has, we don't store application data. We don't store user data. So we will use data which will be sitting at LG's one of the databases. So that way it will be more secure. Okay. So it will be more secure, and if and this is, we can support this functionality because we have done this for our banks, retail bank customers in the past. So all retail banking apps will have similar requirements where you can only, it's like a device profile. So you log in from the device profile. If you want to log it from another device, you need to delete the existing device profile, right? So that's fine. So it is just a device to login mapping, and that can be in LG's database.
Device profile.
Yeah, so it's like a device profile mapping. So I, as a login user, I will have only one device that I can log in. If I log in from another device, I need to delete the profile from another device, or we will inactivate. We will basically deactivate. Next time they try to log in, it will stop working.
That
right?
is up to the customer, the security policy.
Yeah. So we can implement that, not a problem at all. So if they want to do that, we can do that. And if they want to store this mapping information in their own database, that's how in fact, everything will be in LG's database with Voltemex. Unless let's say Serom creates their own database, that's a different thing. But it won't be a platform database. Volt Foundry will integrate with a database for all of these information, and that database can be managed by Serom, or that database can be managed by LG, whatever is the preference.
Okay, great, great. And during your answer, I heard that there are the other banking customer case regarding the device profile. It means the global the banking or that kind of the customer who consider the security is important. That kind of customer already using this kind of function, this kind of the device profile mapping.
Yeah. Function. So remember, this is the same platform as the Temenos Quantum, right?
Yeah.
So all of the Temenos's banking customers who are using Quantum, it's exactly the same platform, right? So that's why they can be at peace thinking that this platform Voltemex is used by banks, Voltemex is used by governments, right? Voltemex is used by government, defense. So it is a secure platform, otherwise they won't use it. Right. So that's another thing. And also you can tell them about all our certifications, right? You can tell them that this platform is already used by banks, it's used by insurance companies, used by governments, used by healthcare. So if it's not a secure platform, those companies would not use this kind of platform. Right. So that will give them some, confidence, obviously. But yeah, requirement wise, we can do this, no problem. And all the retail banks that we have done, and obviously those are Temenos customers now because it's the same platform. So most of the banking apps, at least in Australia, that I have seen, and also in India or US, most likely nowadays, they will have the device profile. So you will be able to log in from your one profile. Otherwise, if you log in from another device, you have to delete the old profile, something like that.
Okay, great. And I would like to ask the other viewpoint. I mean, that's okay. I mean, customer decision or the whatever, it's up to the customer decision. And I would like to ask the other viewpoint. I mean, they should deploy this kind of feature, but they need the other relational database. So I am thinking Voltemex Foundry is using the database as like the MySQL and also the other relational database for the Foundry function. And then how about using our Voltemex Foundry database for this kind of function?
So we don't use the Foundry database. No, not recommended. So not recommended because the database that Foundry uses, it is a platform database. So it is only meant to be used by the platform, right? And this is also to maintain security. Okay, so we never suggest that it can be the same database server. That's not a problem, right? It can be the same database server, but it will be different schema, right? Foundry has different schema. Foundry has completely different schema. It can be the same server because end of the day, it's an on-prem installation for LG or Serom, right? Whichever way Serom wants to manage it. So it's an on-prem installation. So it will connect to a database server. Now my database server can have multiple
instances,
multiple instances, multiple schemas. So it can be the same server. So again, just to rephrase, when I say not the same database, that means I say not the platform schema database which is used by Foundry.
Okay.
They can create a different schema. They can create a different instance within the same DB server.
Yes, right.
That is fine. As long as the capacity is okay, it's fine, right? But otherwise, we always say that have it separate, because also the performance sometimes matters, right? If they have really high performant database server, that's fine. Then they can have 100 different schemas, 100 different application schemas. That is not a problem. But if the database is very, very less capacity, and then you put Foundry platform database there, you put your application database there, it will not have performance.
That's what I want to hear from you. It's okay. I fully understand that. Okay. Go to next items. Which one do you want?
So let's start from the top again. So we have covered the top left. So screen capture not allowed. Screen capture is not allowed on mobile apps. So that's fine. We can do that as well. Same thing. All banking apps, they don't allow screenshots.
Oh.
Right. So we can achieve that. We can achieve whatever is possible in Android and iOS. We can do that in VoltMX.
The developer, the Serum developer guy told me regarding the Android device case, they can control the not permitted to screen capture in the Android device, but they told me that basically Apple device they cannot control this kind of function screen capture in the Apple device, so they permitted to user screen capture, but in the captured on the captured image, put the white the image overlay.
Overlay.
And then finally they cannot capture, or I mean they cannot see the original captured image because the overlay the white image in on top of that. This currently they developed this kind of way.
Right. Okay.
Is it different with our VoltMX development? With currently.
I need to check what the way we have done it, but old times, because things have changed in the OSs in Android and iOS both, right? But I definitely remember, and I can confirm that this is a common requirement for all banking apps. Banking apps, they won't allow you to take picture when you are payment screen and things like that. It's not allowed. So this is a requirement that we have already done in the past. And yes, if it's possible in native, we can do that, and it's already done. It's whether for Apple, this approach that they are taking, if that is the approach that we will take or not, that's not something I can confirm right now. It might be a different approach, but we will support this feature. So we will make sure that the screen capture is not allowed. Which way, the right approach I cannot confirm right now, because I'll have to check what is the current supportability based on Android and iOS. And if they want, they can put it as part of the POC. Right?
Okay. Got it.
Things like this can be part of the POC. Because creating the UI doesn't really matter, because it's a very simple UI, so anybody can create it. Things like this, if they want to make sure that customer is satisfied, this can be a POC, right? It's more of a concept proof. So it doesn't matter which app I am using, as long as I show, okay, look, you're not able to capture the screenshot, then we are fine, right? So we can do that if they are not, but I can find more details about it and share more details. But the answer is yes, we can do this, and we have already done in the past for our customers.
Okay, great. Yeah.
Okay, third-party editor. So can a third-party editor providing functions such as text, image, tables be easily attached? Yes, the short answer is yes. But and let me read the rest. Currently on mobile device, there is no third-party editor. Electronic approval is approval-oriented and bulletin boards are text-oriented. So there are not many opportunities to use the editor on mobile devices. However, for some purposes such as incident or accident reports, it would be useful to take photos with a smartphone. At the scene of an accident, insert them directly into the editor when writing an incident report. Okay. Two things here. Can we do it? The answer is yes. We can have an external editor. It's already supported in Voltemex. Now, the second thing is, how do we do it? Right? Is that the right approach? May not be, right? Because the old way of this whole rich text editor where you put everything, it's not the modern way, modern UI UX. It's old UI UX design, right? So nowadays, especially for mobile apps, that's definitely not the UI UX we will take. Okay, you cannot use a mobile device and put all of that in a rich text editor attach because you cannot really format. So what we generally do is we will have a section for image attachment, document attachment, things like that. Right, and then you will have your reports which you can directly write it as a text. Right?
Yeah.
And we can format the report if it's needed. If the report needs to be formatted with some default template, we can share, we can create it in a template. That's also possible. But if not, you know, as long as it is just text coming into the report and also images, we can attach the images. We can take the user to capture images using their cameras. All of that is possible, or select something from the gallery. All of those options are possible. So we'll have to see. So both the options are possible. Once we decide on the UI UX, we'll see what is the correct, what is the appropriate user experience that we should follow.
Okay.
Okay. Make sense?
It makes sense. Yeah.
Okay. So the next one is server configuration and size. I'll come back to that later. Okay.
Okay.
That's the Foundry infrastructure. Attachment viewer. Is it possible to link to a third-party attachment viewer when using the mobile app? Attachment cannot be downloaded to mobile devices, only viewed. Yeah, that's fine. So we can basically, we will give a feature where you cannot download the document, basically like a PDF, right? You can only view the PDF within the app.
Right. Yes. Right.
Yeah, so that is fine. We can do that.
Yeah, they are customer and also business partner already had the third party viewer solution. Maybe the local or global, I'm not sure, but they already considered to use the third party viewer. So they want to integrate the viewer to the app which was made by Voltemex. So they ask us, is it possible to do that? Yeah.
And is it what is the viewer? Can they send me the viewer details? Like, is it a JavaScript based viewer, or what kind of viewer is that?
I need to check that. Yeah.
So we can use third-party viewers, but if they're asking for something specific, then I need to know which viewer software we're talking about, because we do a POC for that.
Okay, I would like to ask them which kind of viewer, which kind of product of the third-party viewer, and which kind of the way to do integration, and also more information. I would like to gather that.
Yeah, and is it like a paid software or free software, open source, things like that?
Okay, yeah, no problem. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so we can definitely do that. Same thing again, we have done that in the past for customers. Even in the worst case scenario, if we don't use their viewer, we might be able to use any, because there are so many PDF viewers available. And the attachments, what are the type of attachments? Can we also get that information? Like, can it be like documents, PDFs, Excel?
And any kind of the attachment, any kind of format, any kind of attachment cannot be downloaded in the mobile device. Just I heard that, yeah.
Okay, but what are the types of attachments that is supported?
For the viewer.
For example, are they expecting videos? Are they expecting images? Images are okay. What are the types of images are supported in this application?
Okay.
Do you support PDF? Again, is common. But what about documents? What about Excel files? What about CSV files? We need to know the list of the supported types of documents.
Yeah, usually the specific third-party viewer program in the specification, technical specification, which kind of a format they can support. So I would like to gather that kind of information also. Yeah.
Yes, that would be good. Okay, so then the next one, I will go this way. So no links in the body contents, even if there are URL links in the main text of the content. So which content are we referring to?
I mean the workflow, the approval, how can I say that? In the contents in the BBS, in the contents in the parking registration application. So any kind of the contents, yeah.
Okay.
Body content.
Okay. So they don't want the content, the URL to be linked. Yeah, that's fine. That's okay.
Yeah, the URL should not work. Should not work.
Yeah, I mean they can view it, but they cannot click on it.
Yes, right.
Yeah, that's fine. We can do it in many different ways. So once we implement it, we can decide which approach is the best, because because right now I don't know exactly how the content coming in the format, right? Which format of are we getting the data? How are we getting the data? All of those things. But yeah, it's something we can easily do in multiple ways.
Yeah. Okay. This is one of the things. I mean, you can see the next item, the secure coding. You can see that word.
Yeah.
Customer told me that the link does not work. The item. This item is one of the security coding guideline in the internally. Not internally. I mean the security coding guideline is more popular for the mobile app development. I'm not sure that. This is question.
So the secure coding development practice is completely, again, it has nothing to do with Voltemex. Whoever is developing this, right? The developer need to make sure that they are following the right guidelines. So it's JavaScript, right? So when they do that in JavaScript, they need to make sure they're following certain practices. They are not opening up something, or they are not hard coding passwords, things like that. So that is the only way to do that is either do scanning, or somebody who knows do a security code review. Somebody like when we run projects, let's say when I was in the services team, when somebody is coming up with their code, I would review that code, right? So I would review that code, and I will make sure that that's a manual review. So I know that, okay, this is wrong. So I will tell them this is wrong. The other approach is, so similarly, whoever is doing the development team, they will need to make sure that the security coding practices are adhered. But good thing is Foundry Voltemex already supports a lot of these security practices as configuration. So the developers don't have to code, whether it's API security, whether it's encryption, all of these things, Voltemex already support as configuration without coding. Right?
Okay.
So it becomes easier. You don't need to code for it. It will be easier for you to implement. But end of the day, your code needs to be reviewed, right? Because I can still, if I'm a developer, I don't know nothing about secure coding, I can write, garbage coding, right?
Okay.
That may not be secure. So nobody can be responsible for that unless the code is being reviewed, right? So the code has to be reviewed. And it can be done manually, it can be done automatically. So they can run, I think that's one of the question in the security testing. They can run security testing tools. So like static code analysis, they can test they can run security testing on the app itself. So that's how you make sure that your application is secure. Right? So yes, so by default, let's say if Serom is doing the development, so the Serom's development team would be responsible to make sure they're following the secure coding practices, right?
Okay.
If they have any doubts, they can ask us, help them, okay, this is the right approach, this is how you do it, but they need to ask us that, okay, we are trying to do this, is it the right approach? Things like that, right?
Okay, great.
And that's a good segue to Voltemex app security testing, right? So, is it possible to perform security testing on apps developed with Voltemex using Fortify source code analysis solution? Yes. So Voltemex, or whatever custom coding that we are developing in Voltemex Iris, that is JavaScript.
Yes, right.
So the whole code base is owned by the customer or the developer. Okay? So they can run any static code analysis tool. It can be Fortify, and Fortify I have run myself long back. So yes, they can run Fortify, they can run our AppScan, they can run any code analysis like SonarQube, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Okay. As long as the tool understands or can scan JavaScript code, XML code, then it can scan everything. Right? So it can scan the custom code. Now there are few things that we do for Voltemex, security testing of Voltemex app. Right? So first thing is Voltemex. That is number one is the platform. Okay. Then we develop the application. That is, I use the platform, but I develop the application, and the complete code base of the application is owned by me. I am the customer or I am the developer. I own the code base. Right?
Yes, right.
So then you can test your code base with any standard JavaScript based code, code analysis tools. Doesn't matter whether it's AppScan, whether it's Fortify, whether it's SonarQube, anything that can scan JavaScript code, they can run it on the code base. Okay. Then you have the second type of testing is when the app that's runtime testing, right?
Runtime testing means what?
Runtime testing means your app is developed. Right? So you get the binary, you get the Android app, you get the iOS app, you get the web app, whatever that app is, right? Then you test the app directly. So that's part of your penetration testing.
There is some kind of the dynamic security testing or not?
Yeah, it is kind of dynamic because you are now testing the functionality of the app. So before, the one that I told earlier is the static code analysis. You are only analyzing the code.
Yeah, yes, right.
But then you build the application. Right? And then you run the application. Right? And then you do the testing of the application itself end to end. So you check, okay, if there is a data leak happening, am I encrypting all the information? So that is part of your penetration testing. Okay. So that is something they can do as any other app they're doing. Their current mobile app they do already, right? So they will have the same app. They will have an Android app. They will have an iOS app. They can do the same set of testing on the iOS app and the Android app. Okay. And they can also test the APIs separately because you have Foundry APIs. So they can test the Foundry API separately for performance testing. Not only security, they can do security testing also with the APIs.
Yeah. Okay.
And they can also do performance testing.
Performance testing.
And these are REST APIs. So any tool in the market that can test REST APIs, they can use.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's how they would test a Voltemex app or Voltemex code base. Now, somebody might ask, okay, what about the platform? Right? Now, obviously, the platform has its own code. We cannot share platform's code with anybody. That's our proprietary, right? But that's why what we do is we share with our customers on demand basis our security, because our platform goes through its own certification every year.
Yes, right.
So we can share with them, these are the certifications we have already gone through for the platform itself. So you have the platform, which they cannot test the platform. That's why we are sharing the report with the customer, that these are the certifications we've already gone through for this platform, for Voltemex. And then for the application itself, they can test the application whichever way they want.
Okay, got it. Okay, fully understand that. Yeah.
Okay. Now going to the last one, Voltemex server configuration and sizing.
Wait. Before going to the item, I would like to ask one thing about the security perspective. I mean, almost most of the items is related to the security policy. When I heard these kind of question from the customer at the first time, these question is specific for this LG H&H customer. I thought that at the time, but when I have a communication with you about these question, these kind of security requirement is more usual, more general for the global bank or global public or global military, that kind of the company. The security is important. That kind of a company needs generally needs this kind of the policy, security policy. That is these items is not specific for the LG H&H. Yeah, is that right?
Yeah, you are right. So all these things, all the questions asked here, these are common questions for all banks, healthcare, insurance companies, governments. These are the first things they would ask us, because without security, they will not use our platform. Right? And this app is still, it doesn't really have sensitive data. It has, but it's not healthcare. Healthcare is more sensitive, bank more sensitive, government more sensitive data, right? So you can give them some of the references that we have done. This works in governments. Temenos is the same platform. All the banks are using Temenos Quantum. It's basically the same product, right?
Okay.
Healthcare, we have so many references for insurance, healthcare. We have references for government, and you can share with them. And I can send you the link about Voltemex certification. You can send that the platform already has gone through. Do you know? So it's in our website. All our products has a certification link.
Yeah, I know that.
You know that, right? So that if you select Voltemex, then it will give all the information, and then you can share that with the customer and the partners. The partners also should know that, because then they can send it to the customers asking the same question, that share with us what are the certifications you have gone through. So you can say, yes, these are the certifications we have already gone through.
Okay, got it. Yeah. Okay, yeah, keep going.
So on the server configuration and sizing, where does the proxy role reside when accessing from outside via mobile device? What I didn't actually understand this question. So proxy platform has nothing to do with Voltemex, has nothing to do with the customer's proxy, because that is their network. If they don't need a proxy, they don't need to keep proxy. But if they need a proxy, that is part of the customer's network infrastructure. It is not part of Voltemex.
Yes, right. Yes,
We
right.
don't
Yeah.
provide proxy. We don't provide load balancers. We
Mm-hmm,
only
mm-hmm,
provide Foundry, which is an application server instance.
mm-hmm. Okay.
So if they need web server, if they need a load balancer, they
Mm-hmm,
need proxy. That
mm-hmm.
is part of their network infrastructure, and they can follow their best practices. We
Yes,
are
right.
only
Yes, right.
providing. So I think I have shared some of these diagrams in the past,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
where I think when I was there talking to
mm-hmm.
COM, we
Yeah.
had a question, and I shared that this is the architecture, your
Yes,
load
right.
balancer, your web servers. This is completely up to
Mm-hmm.
the customer.
Okay. Yeah. Don't worry about that. I mean, this is just the customer's question, and I
Yeah.
can answer this question.
Okay.
Why a customer exactly the Serum developer guy asked this question is the reason is that he saw our Voltemex the architecture, and he saw the Tomcat server. So
Right.
basically, the mobile service case, the user connect to the mobile service the outside the company usually, and
Correct.
then the Voltemex Foundry platform is inside. So in the middle of the network environment, there should be the some kind of the relay server or proxy server,
Yes.
some kind of the gateway server. So
Yes.
he is thinking he can use the Tomcat server as a proxy for the mobile connection outside external the users. That is the just he is thinking.
Oh
So
no,
we
no. So
don't,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah,
think
we don't like, yeah,
I don't think he can use Tomcat as the proxy.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
I can understand. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. So it will be it has to be a web server. So it has to be an Apache web server.
Yes, right. Yes, right.
And also yeah, I won't recommend that. It has to be either a proper web server or use like a load balancer, or like you said, there has to be an API gateway, things like
Yeah.
that.
Yes,
And
right.
there should be definitely a load balancer for sure, because there
Oh.
should be more than one instance. For a customer, I think I mentioned that as well. For development, it's okay with one instance, but for customer, for SIT, UAT, production, it should be minimum of two instances which are load balanced.
Okay.
So it can be done with a proxy. Yes, they can do it with a web proxy and then run it basically route the loads depending on. But ideally, they would use either a web server or a load balancer, and then Foundry will be behind that.
Yes, right. Yes,
Yeah,
right.
yeah. So once they know what they want to do, we can, they can propose the architecture and we can have a look. I think that way it will be easier.
Okay.
They can based on their understanding, they can draw the architecture diagram, and I can have a look and basically say, oh no, this is not correct. You cannot do that. Or this is correct, you can do that. And they will find a lot of these reference diagrams in the documentation as well.
Okay. Yeah. And the background of this question is one more, there is one more thing about the background of this question. Currently, they are still thinking the Vortex, I mean the how can I say, LG H&H is the separately, there are two categories. I mean the local headquarter employee, I mean the Korea employee, and the external global employee. There are separately two kind of the category. Especially recently, maybe in the second of this year, they will provide the new service to the Japan employee
Okay.
in Japan. small size. I'm not sure about the number, but small size.
Okay.
So customer is thinking lots of way. I mean the deploy the Voltemex mobile app for the small size employee service, and then after the competence or after the verification for the small size number of user, and then extend the service for the headquarter Korea employee. That is more bigger size user. So which one is better? They are considering which one is better. Yeah, at first time, one time open the service for the all of the user, or start small size and extend the more bigger size. Which one is the best approach they are considering still? So I am considering which kind of deployment diagram is best for the customer side. And also one more thing is the I already know the on-premise deployment, and also there are in the cloud the deployment. I mean the the point of what I'm saying is the maintenance. Usually on-premise deployment is managed by the customer IT team, but I saw that kind of things that not managed by customer, managed is the other way. There is the other way, managed by maybe our HCL software service team, or the
so that will be for the cloud.
Cloud deployment.
Cloud deployment, our HCL software service can manage. If it's on-prem, it's not practical for our team to manage, because they won't have all the access. So it should be the local partner or the customer who can manage the environment. And it's not a big deal. It's just and our team can help them, but they just have to manage the infrastructure. So they don't need much of a skill set to do that. So that's not a problem. That should not be a problem. LG can manage themselves. Serom can manage it for LG. And if they need help, our team can help them. Best thing, if they want to go with cloud, that is the best thing. If they want to do it, if they're okay to go to cloud for security and all of that, because it will be AWS. It can be in Seoul, I think. We have to check what we so I'm sure it can be in Seoul, and but again, they need to be open to that. But the good thing with our managed cloud is then it will be much more easier. It will be so easy to start, and it can scale up, right? So you should check with customer if they're open for HCL managed cloud.
I mean currently they didn't decide which one is the day one. Just before doing that, I would like to check the several options. The cloud option is I don't have much of information about the cloud deployment, so I ask you. This kind of the cloud deployment is the more detailed information. So if customer decide to Voltemex deployment for the Japan employee, small size, in that case, I am thinking it's possible to deploy Voltemex in the AWS or the other public cloud environment, and that kind of situation, the cloud deployment option is better. So before that, I would like to get more and more information about that. Yeah.
So if we do the deployment in our PaaS, right? our PaaS instance in AWS, then that will be managed by HCL Software. But if it's their cloud, if it's customer's cloud, then that is not managed by HCL Software.
Just HCL managed way is available in the AWS.
Only AWS.
Only AWS.
Yes. So our HCL managed cloud Foundry, HCL managed Foundry is available on AWS only for Voltemex, and that's what we can manage. But customer can install it or deploy it on their cloud, but then it is basically on-prem for them.
Yes, that is the same with on-premise. Yeah,
same with on-prem. It's just that they will use more like a Kubernetes cluster. It will be cloud architecture than a standalone. Right now, what the partners have done, it's standalone installation on a Docker, right?
Okay.
So it will be more Kubernetes cluster and all of that, right? So it is still managed by customer or the business partner, not by HCL Software.
Okay.
The other thing I will say is that it is always recommended, especially for a new application where we are doing complete re-platform, right? This is a complete platform for this application.
Yeah.
It is always recommended to only roll it out to a smaller set of users first before we roll it out to everybody. Right? So that is normal. It is nothing to do with Voltemex. If they were doing it to React, if they were doing it to OutSystems or Mendix, they should do the exact same approach. They should always do the same approach. Now that doesn't have to be the Japan team, right? That doesn't have to be the LG Japan team. This Serom's current application will run in parallel. Our application, the new application we will create, has no dependency on the existing mobile application. Right? So we can run this two in parallel. The existing application can continue running. The new application, when it's ready for production, it can run on a pilot only. Let it be used by, let's say, 10 employees first, then 50 employees. Slowly roll out. Don't roll out to everybody. That's not how they should do it. Okay? And the application should run in the Serom's mobile application can run in parallel, no problem. Right?
Yeah.
It's not a release it's not a big bang release. It's not a big bang release. It has to be a pilot rollout. Right?
Okay.
So that doesn't have to go to Japan. They can run it in Korea headquarters, but only roll this out to only for 10 users, then 20 users, then 50 users. If everything good, then you roll it out to everybody else.
Okay. Got it.
Okay.
Yeah. It makes sense. Yeah.
They should do that. The only difference is, again, I don't know the language side of things, right? If they want to do it in Korea or for Korean audience or for Japanese audience, they will have to design or change the locale, right? Or is it the same language, same text? It's different text, is it, or the same text?
Same text.
Like what you read, the Korean writing and the Japanese writing, it's different or same? Different, right? So that means they need to have two versions of the app, not two versions of the app. They need to have two locales supported in the app. Right? So that's why I would still say start with Korean. If they want to support both Korean and Japanese, that is okay. But start with Korean, pilot it with limited number of users. Once that is done, then you can anyways add Japanese as a language, and then you can roll it out to the Japan team.
Okay. I got it. Yeah.